Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. So what we're doing today is a 30-minute lower body AMRAP. That just means we're gonna be doing as many reps as possible in about a 4-minute timeline. We're gonna do things like squats and deadlifts and lunges. So all these strong leg activities. But we're gonna work for a pretty long period of time. So I'm gonna have my medium-sized dumbbells and my 20 and my 25-pound dumbbells, because again, they're large leg muscles, but we are gonna burn those out. Don't forget a sweat towel and a drink. Grab the weights that you think that'll work, and let's get this thing on the road. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to grab some weights that you think that are gonna work for you, and you got your sweat towel, and if so, let's get warmed up. Let's start with just squatting and reaching towards the sky. Yes, we're gonna work those legs, but we still wanna work that trunk and those upper body that's gonna help us in that time. We've got 2 more. Last one, and let's do some butt kicks. We're just getting that quad stretched out a little bit, pulling with those hamstrings. We've got 2 more. Last one, and then let's just do some glides right here. Not real deep, just kind of shallow, getting that moving and shaking. Last one, and then we're gonna come right to the end of the mat. We're gonna squat down and lunge. I'm just working and moving those legs. 2 more. Last one, and we're gonna come right out and straighten. Down and straighten. We got 2 more like that. Last one, and we're gonna stick right here. We're gonna rotate to the side and then drive that elbow in. And rotate back, drive that elbow in. We've got 2 more like that, really getting that hip starting to open up. Rotating that trunk, driving, and we're gonna come on back, and we're gonna squat down and go to the other side. Down and up. So starting to glide those hamstrings, getting that nice good hip flexor. We've got 2 more. We've got last one. And then we're gonna come down and rotate over that knee and drive that elbow and get that trunk rotation, and also really opening that hip up. Starting to get ready for those activities. We've got 2 more. Last one. Nice work. And you're gonna come right here into quadruped. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of activation. So we're gonna keep our feet flexed. We're gonna lift towards the ceiling, really squeeze that glute. I want that glute nice and activated for our activities today. We've got 2 more. Last one, then we're gonna lift out to the side. A lot of times our quads like to fire and overtake those glutes, and we wanna make sure we're nice and balanced. Now we're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna lift again behind, driving that heel right up towards that ceiling. And then out to the side. Really saying, get those glutes activated. Last one, we're gonna go right here to plank and to pike. Hit those hamstrings, those calves a little bit. 2 more. Last one, and then just walk that on up. Hang right here, rotate to the side, get a little bit of those hamstrings, rotate to the other side. Oh yeah, feeling good. Come on up, and we're gonna hinge right here at the hip. Down and back. Nice good hip hinge. Opening up those hips a little bit more, and also getting those hamstrings. Woo. 2 more. Last one. And then this time we're gonna be wide. We're gonna go a little bit deeper, getting those inner thighs. A little deeper than we did at the beginning. We've got 2 more. 1 more on each side. And then right here, let's rotate that trunk. That trunk needs to rotate and be nice and stable for us. Working well. We've got 2 more. Last one. And then let's come on up here and do a couple hip circles. Big hip circles. And then let's go the other direction. And then let's go the other side. Big hip circles, like you're going right up over that hurdle. Last one, and the other side direction. Last one. Awesome. Okay, so for the first 4 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to take a weight. We're going to do a goblet squat. So that weight's going to be right here in the center. We're going to drive those hips back, sit down right over those heels, come back up, okay? Keeping that back nice and neutral. So it's not arching in, it's not pulling back, It's a nice, good neutral spine, sitting down. Drive through those heels as you come up, all the way in extension, down and up. Then we're gonna take that weight and we're gonna come back and do some back lunges, okay? So we're gonna do 8 goblet squats and then 8 back lunges. So grab one weight or 2, that's up to you. I'm just gonna do 1 right now. We're gonna start with that goblet squat, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're sitting down and back up. Now we're gonna go maybe at a different timing. You could be a little faster, maybe you have a little lighter weight, or you have the heavier weight, you're a little slower. We're gonna do 8 of these. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn around. I'm gonna put that right here, and I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna do 8 lunges. Going back, dropping right over that front heel, and then stepping up. I'm alternating sides. And then you're just gonna keep going, and we're gonna work this full 4 minutes, doing just like this. And when you're done, you turn around, you go right back to the goblet squats. We do not have to be on the same timeline, okay? So you can go a little faster or a little slower. Or you're maybe more accurate than me on my counting. Sometimes I mess up on that. And 8. Okay, you can also keep that weight right here in the front if you want to for that back lunge. That's up to you. We'll just keep moving. Okay, we're almost halfway through. Down and up. Making sure really nice, good squat. Pushing through those heels. And then nice, good lunges. Stepping back, sitting over that front heel and driving forward. It's okay if you want to do 4 on each side, 8 on each side. I want you to move and shake the whole time. That's what I want. You're working those legs, burning them out that whole minute, that whole 4 minutes. You're halfway there. When you're squatting too, remember, don't let those knees collapse in. You're pushing those knees just a little bit out, really solidifying that head right into that acetabulum, so you have a nice, good, nice, strong hip. Keeping that chest nice and upright. Nice work. Staying strong and steady. Keep the form as we fatigue. That's when it gets challenging. We get tired and we can lose our form. Really stay focused. Woo, gets our hearts rate up there, huh? Moving those legs, that heavier weight. Keep it up, come on, you got this. You got a little over a minute. And then we get a minute rest, okay, as we work on that next activity. Come on, 1 minute to go. Really having nice, solid, sitting right over that front heel when you do those lunges. Oh yeah. Nice and controlled. Should be starting to say, yep, I'm fatiguing. This is challenging. Getting some of that endurance in there in that way. Come on, less than 30 seconds. We got this. Stay strong all the way to the end. Ten more seconds. Come on, finish strong. Oh yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh yeah, that was awesome, guys. Work, 4 minutes of work there, baby. Okay, the next activity we're gonna do, so we're gonna do a curtsey lunge right back here. And when we do that curtsey, we pull behind, okay, so that we can sit that weight right over that front heel, but it's behind using a little bit more of our inner thigh and our outer thigh to pull us through. Now, the other activity we're gonna do is we're gonna take that weight. We're gonna do a nice, good, wide back squat. We're gonna be nice and wide, sitting down, that weight right behind us, a little bit with our feet angled out, about a 45-degree angle, sitting back, and driving forward. Again, we're gonna picture getting those inner thighs a little bit more with that. So I'm gonna have my weight on my back for my curtsey lunge and my wide squat. So I'm still gonna go down just to that 25-pound dumbbell. So I have that heavy dumbbell because I want to just one on some of these activities. So let's get in place. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna curtsey 8 times. Keeping that chest nice and upright. Pushing through that front heel. Nice and controlled. And then you're gonna have a nice good wide squat, that nice little 45-degree angle with those feet. You're sitting back right over those heels, pushing through those heels. You're gonna feel that inner thigh working a little bit more. Got that outer thigh a little bit more in that curtsey lunge. Whew. Push through those heels, stand on up. 8 of these. Keeping that chest nice and upright, and then you go back to the curtsies. Like I said, focusing a little bit on that outer thigh in the curtsy, a little bit of the inner thigh with the wide squat. Nice and controlled. Making sure you're really driving those hips back behind you. Keeping that chest nice and upright. Oh yeah, we're working. And keeping that heart rate up there. If you're like me, working, continually moving. If you need to, drop the weight, that's okay. Go down lower weight as you go. Just keep working and keep burning. Got about 2.5 minutes left. Oh yeah. Keep that form, we're starting to get tired. You wanna keep that form, don't let those knees collapse, really push them out. Oh yeah. Keeping that chest nice and upright. Nice and strong. Halfway there, come on. Nice, good curtsy. Driving through that front hip to sit down and get yourself all set. Woo. We're gonna go down to the mat for the next activity. We're gonna do some bridging and some quadruped, the leg lift. So, woo. Drive through those hips. Push through those heels. I think my hardest part of this is getting an accurate count of how many I'm doing. You're doing awesome. I know this is fatiguing. We're moving through a lot of legs, but you're doing awesome. You got 1 more minute of this. Keep breathing. Get that oxygen to those muscles. Oh, they need that nutrition. They're saying, give me that oxygen so I can keep pumping this iron. Drive. You're doing awesome. Hang in there. 40 more seconds. Oh yeah. How many more reps can you get in? Making sure you're staying with that nice good form. You got a water break in 30 seconds. Nice work. You're doing awesome. Come on. You got 15 more seconds. How many reps can you get in that time? All the way to the buzzer. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yeah. That was good work. That was hard. Grab some water. We're going down on the mat. Okay, we're gonna do some single leg bridging. You can do it with or without a weight. You wanna make sure your feet are back as close to your butt. You're gonna lift and squeeze. The challenging part comes, you're gonna lift with that glute. Now you can do 8 on each side or 4 on each side. I don't care, you're gonna end up doing the same amount of reps. Okay, you're gonna lift and come back down. with or without a weight, that's up to you. Then we're gonna go into quadruped, turn around, and you're gonna have your leg nice and straight. You're gonna lift towards the back, come out and lift towards the side, okay? You're gonna lift with that heel, keeping that foot pointed, and lift. Oh yeah, let's rock this. Here we go, a single leg bridge. 3, 2, 1, up and lift. Squeeze that glute. This is a very glute activated activity. Again, you can do 4 on each side or 8 on each side. That's up to you. Right now, I'm doing just 4 on each side. Just so I can get that first activity out of the way. I'm coming in, I'm doing 4 on each side with a lift and a lift. That's 1. A lift and a lift. That's 2. Really squeeze that glute as you lift. And then after 4 of those, you're going to the other side. Up and out. So we're gonna really burn that glute out this 4-minute march. And back to that single leg bridge, making sure you have those feet right back behind, really squeezing that glute, coming all the way, digging through that heel. And making sure you're not flopping down, you're controlling up and controlling down. There is a lot of strength in that down. Don't misplace that. Oh yeah. Nice, good squeeze. Really picture squeezing the glute with both of these activities. Keeping that toe pointed in the quadruped one. Sometimes we have it flexed, sometimes we have it pointed. Changes it up just a little bit. Oh yeah, we're almost halfway there. You're doing awesome. A lot of single leg activity with this one, right? Really focusing on one side at a time. Nice and controlled. All activities is squeezing that glute. We're really activating that baby. Oh yeah, woo. What you want to do is you want to keep that back nice and stable as you lift that leg. It's all just coming from that glute, not arching that back extra. Come on, those glutes are important. They're a really strong part of our core in our activities. Come on, you got about 1.5 minutes left. Stay strong, stay steady. You're doing awesome. Woo. Nice and controlled, nice good lift and squeeze. 1 minute left, come on, finish strong. We're gonna do some deadlift and a lateral lunge on our next activity, so still a little bit more glute. Like I said, it's an important muscle that we stay strong and active. It's one of our strong stabilizers. And many people do not activate it correctly, so we want it nice and strong and able to activate in our regular activities, our daily activities. Come on, 30 more seconds. How many more? Can you get a whole set in? Let's go. Burn that out. You got a minute rest when you're done with this. Come on. Stay strong and stay true to your form. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yeah, you need to go down into child's pose and stretch that butt out just a little bit. Okay, for the next 4-minute marker, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a nice good deadlift. So we're gonna come right here and hinge at that hip. Okay, you keep that hip. You do not want it to bulge. That's the most common noise is people bulge through that hip. You have a nice good strong back. You're hinging through that hip and driving that forward. Down and forward. So the weight's gonna stay right, like you're shaving your legs, okay? It's right against those legs. Down and drive forward. So you're gonna do 8 of those. Then you're gonna do 8 lateral lunges. So you can do 4 on one side and then 4 on the other. If you want to do 8 on each side, that's fine. You can have the weight here or behind. So I'm going to use 2 weights for my deadlift and 1 for my lateral lunge. But let's get into place. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're hinging down and driving forward. Okay, so we're working those hamstrings and glutes on this. We're doing 8. That's the magic number today. Nice, good form. Pop those hips. And then you're gonna do those nice, good lateral lunges. You can do 4 on one side or 8 on one side and switch. Making sure you're sitting down, driving through that heel and stepping back. Okay, work at your own pace, but I want you to move in that whole 4 minutes. Okay, no water break, let's stick with it. And this is the endurance part of it. Working for a while, burning it out. If you need to, drop the weight as you get tired. Okay, these are towards the end. I know we're getting more fatigue, and you shouldn't have any back discomfort. If you are, drop that weight. It means your back's not staying stable in that activity. Again, with the lateral lunge, you can put the weight in front, or you can put it on your back, whichever is more comfortable for you. Okay. Just making sure that you're sitting over that heel, dropping down and pushing off. Nice, good form. Almost like a single leg squat. And drive. Oh yeah, we're almost halfway there. And the good news is we only have 1 more superset after this. Oh yeah, you can start to see that finish, right? Keep it up, halfway there, 2 more minutes. Okay, so when you're doing that lateral lunge, you're making sure you're sitting over that heel and then pushing off. Sit back and then push off. Stick with that great form. I know you can do it. As we get tired, this is when it gets critical. Don't lose form. We're gonna go to the mat for the next activity if that helps you. We're gonna get that inner and outer thigh a little bit more focused and dialed in at the end. Hang in there. Come on, stay strong, stay steady. Don't give up. Push through. Just think how strong you're gonna feel when you're done with this. You're like, yeah, I worked long and hard and it feels good. We got 1 more minute left. Come on. All the way to that buzzer. Sitting down and pushing off. So technically we're not doing cardio, but your heart rate gets up. You're doing these strong dumbbell activities with those legs. You're working that body hard. Okay, 30 seconds left. How many reps can you get in? Come on. Stay strong, come on, 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yeah, woo. Okay, so we're gonna do clamshells. That's where we have our feet bent at the knees, our feet are together, and you're gonna lift right through that hip. So you're gonna be laying down, you're gonna lift right through that hip. Now pretend like there's a wall behind you. So you're not gonna turn at all. It's just gonna be a lift right here, and you should feel the outer thigh and that glute really activate. Keep your feet, your heels together, and just lift into that knee. Then you're gonna do 8 leg lifts. Right here, you're gonna keep that knee straight, that foot flex, and you're gonna lift right towards that ceiling, And then you're gonna do 8 on the other side of both. Okay, so we'll do 8 on each side, flip sides, and then we'll go back and forth that way. If you want to, you can even put a dumbbell for the clamshells. That's up to you. I'm gonna try that for a little bit. I think I'm gonna fatigue fast. But let's get in position. Get those feet together, those knees together. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna lift and squeeze. It's not a big lift. Don't think about lifting all the way open, okay? Because then you're gonna rotate those hips. Pretend like you're against the wall so you can't move back. And then when you're done with 8 of those, you're gonna lift with those legs. Get that inner thigh, knee straight, foot flex. And then you're gonna flip sides and go back to that clamshell. This is our last activity. This is a great one to end on. Really picture, squeeze that glute when you lift. Squeeze it up. And making sure when you really picture what you're squeezing, you're gonna be more accurate in the muscles that you're targeting, okay? And then when you're lifting that inner thigh, you wanna make sure, try not to come down all the way, just hover over that mat and then lift and squeeze. And then back to the other side. Oh yeah, we're back and we're shaking. We've got 1 minute down, 3 to go. Now I'm lifting my whole hip up to make it a little bit more challenging. That's just where I'm at, so you can try that if you want. It's okay if you don't. Kind of like adding that dumbbell. You don't have to. This is a great activity. This is a great hip activity. It's also gonna help really strengthen that back. I do that a lot with my back patients, getting their hips and they're really strong and active. And that glute. I know I talk about that glute a lot because it's so important. We're halfway there. Oh yeah, halfway through our last set. I know, it's exciting, isn't it? You're staying strong, you're staying steady, and you're feeling good. Come on. Don't lose out now. Really picture that inner thigh squeezing as you lift. Whew. A lot of flipping and switching today. I know. Come on, stay strong. We've got 1 more minute. How many reps can you finish out with, right? That's it. We're here. We're almost done. Stay strong all the way to the end. Then we'll do a nice little stretch at the end, cool it down. My heart rate is able to come down on this last one, so I don't have to calm it down as much as I did when I was doing those lunges and this deadlifts. Oh yeah. Stay strong, you got 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds, come on. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, our favorite words, right? Okay, come on down. We'll go right here into a nice, good child's pose. And then come on up and then go downward dog. Press those heels down. Stretch those hamstrings. Oh yeah. And then you're gonna put that right leg in between your hands and hold that. And you're gonna lift right up towards the ceiling, give me a nice good little trunk rotation and opening up that hip. And then you're gonna straighten that front knee out. Oh yeah. And then you're gonna drop that knee, stretch the side, getting that hip flexor a little bit more. then you're gonna grab that foot, stretch out that quad, and we're gonna go to the other side. So we're gonna switch feet, hold that position, rotate over that knee, nice trunk rotation. And you're gonna come down and straighten that knee. And then you're gonna drop that other knee and you're gonna lean right over that bent knee. Oh yeah. And grab that foot, pull that back. Oh yeah, that feels good, right? And then you're just gonna do a nice good little pigeon right here. And grab that front hip and glute. Oh, stretch that out, doesn't that feel good? And then you're gonna switch to the other side. I'm gonna run out of time. I'm gonna give you like I'm gonna go over just 5 or 10 seconds, just so we can get that glute all stretched out. Finish here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, give yourself a high five for rocking that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel below and give me a shout out that you did this. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to be a part of my Facebook group, that link is also below. I do a lot of coaching and would love to have you. Have a great day.